Hello and welcome. Today we're going to go ahead and take a look at the Stroud Hunter. So the Stroud Hunter is the next in my Hunter line of ships, and it is a mid-game combat ship. So all Hunter ships are restricted to Starship Design rank 2 or less, which means that all the parts for this ship will be available to you somewhere between the levels of 20 and 40. Um, Additionally, all the Hunter class ships are designed to have a brig, so that way you can capture any targets that you want. Though I will note that mechanically brigs are non-functional in this game. Additionally, um, the ships are required to have a suppressive weaponry, which is not exactly needed to capture a ship in Starfield due to the targeting skill. Even just one rank would allow you to target your opponent's engines, take them out, and then you will be all set. However, if we are already role-playing a little bit, we can role-play a little bit more to add the suppressive weaponry. Additionally, if you decide to build this ship for yourself and you like it, but you don't like the suppressive weaponry, you are more than welcome to go ahead and remove that and instead run something more useful. So, now that we've kind of talked it over and looked at the outside, let's come on over here and dock at the Stroud Eklund Star Yard, and I will show you how the ship is built. So this ship is designed entirely here at Stroud Eklund. You do not need to go anywhere else to pick up any pieces for this ship. Additionally, this ship is a vanilla. This means that you do not need to do any flip glitches with this ship. You do not need to get any mods to be able to run this ship. You can just build it exactly as is. So you can see we've got the Kontiki bridge up top, and then a ladder going straight down. So I'm going to go all the way to the bottom first. And we can see that we are in a 1x1 companionway. And straight through here we have the Stroud 2x2 brig. You can see that we have one brig here, and then a second brig over here. Additionally, right here is our landing bay access. So that is how you enter and exit the ship on land. And then in here we have a little work area, as well as a minor armory, as well and some lockers. So if you wanted to, you could use this as the only armory in your ship, or this could just be where you store weapons from captured people. Another thing I will note about these, once the door is open, you cannot close it again. That is something I'm not sure why Bethesda has in, but just be aware that if you open these doors, they are now forever open. Alright, and you can see we've got a nice little display case over here that I'm not sure is actually functional, but it's there. Alright, now let's go ahead and go up one level. Alright, and this is another 1x1 companionway. Through this door here, we see the main armory. Got plenty of space for weapons, a few backpack stands, and if you are into that, you can always go ahead and put up a mannequin or two, so that way you can store armor as well. Moving forward, we enter into the main living quarter. So this is the Stroud living quarters. Got a bathroom right over here, and a microwave. However, do note that the Stroud living quarters does not contain a kitchen. Next, let's come on through here, And through this door, we have the Stroud 3x1 all-in-one berth. Got a bathroom all the way back here, 4 beds, table for people to eat at. Here's a galley. And then coming through here, straight ahead, we have the Stroud 2x1 all-in-one berth, which gives us another galley, another little table, 4 more beds, and another bathroom. So that's 3 bathrooms, 8 beds. As again, there's 1 bathroom over there. And then finally, right here, we have our docker. So let's come on over here, find Havershaw.
If you need anything, just ask. Are you ready to do some business? Let's get you set up.
All right, let's go ahead and grab my colors really quick, which is black and gold. All right, now that that's in our palette, let's go ahead and delete. All right, so first things first, we're going to go ahead and grab our landing bay. Then right above this, let's go ahead and grab our docker. This does not connect right now. However, we will connect it soon. Then, right over here, we are going to go ahead and put the 2x2 brig. Then right back here, we are going to go ahead and add our 1x1 companionway. And then we're going to add another 1x1 companionway. And then over here, we are going to grab our armory. And then we are going to go ahead and grab our living quarters. And I guess we need to put it off this one. And now make sure that that connects. All right, and then right up here, we're going to go ahead and grab an all-in-one berth. This can be A or B, does not matter. And then we're going to come back here and we are going to grab our 3x1. Place that right there. And then finally, right here, we are going to go ahead and grab our cockpit, which is just whatever the best Kontiki bridge you can use is, which, limiting to Starship Design Rank 2, is the Kontiki B400. Next up, right next to the docker, I have a Stormax 60 cargo hold. Note you could put basically whatever cargo you want here, or even just like a random hab. But I wanted a little bit of extra cargo, and this gets that for me. All right, next up, let's go ahead and get our landing gear. So, of course, the only landing gear available is the AcU-11 lander. And you can see that what we are doing is we're placing 4 in the back here, and then 1 right up front here, for a total of 5 landing gear. Next up, since we are over here, let's go ahead and grab our engines. Now for this ship, I decided to use 4 SA4110 engines. Now a fun little note about these. So 4 of these take 8 power, and I was looking at the B-class engines as well, since we are a C-class ship with our C-class reactor. And when we're limited to Starship Design Rank 2, a mixture of 2 of these and then 1 Dun 31 actually gave us less mobility than 4 of these. We only got better mobility using 3 C-class engines. However, the difference between 150 top speed and 130 top speed is fairly noticeable. There we go. There's our engines. Next, we're going to go ahead and grab our reactor. Now, for this ship, I decided to go with the Fuser DC-402 reactor, which is going to go ahead and provide us 34 power. This is the most that you can get out of a Class C reactor with Starship Design Rank 2. Just kind of looking through here, the 6Z only provides 27, whereas the SF-30 provides 34. And then when you look at the Class B reactors, you're limited to about 24 power with Starship Design Rank 2. And then if you go to the Class A reactors, the best one you can get is 28 power from the Spheromac DC-201. So this is not only going to go ahead and provide us the most power, but it is also going to go ahead and provide us the most hull and enable us to use the Class C shields and weapons. The big note here for me is getting that Class C shield. Now, if you do not have piloting to rank 4, then I would just tell you to go ahead and use the best Class A reactor you can get, or alternatively the Class B reactor. Does not really make a difference. Just with a Class C reactor, you can take hits better than you can with the Class A. However, aside from just some weapon choices and the shield, nothing else matters for having that Class C versus Class A reactor. Next up, let's go ahead and grab our grav drive. Now, for this ship, I did find that I could get away with the Helios 300 grav drive with a 23 grav jump thrust, and I still maintained 27 light years jump range. So you don't need anything better than this. Then right below it, I went ahead and grabbed a pair of fuel tanks. And for this ship, I grabbed 2 H10 Atlas HE3 tanks. If you don't have these, I would just go ahead and do like 2 Titan 550s or something like that. Another fun thing that you could do is the Ulysses HE3 tank, which if I were to remove this really quick, you could do something like this if you like this appearance a bit more. Alright, so fuel in place. Next up, let's go ahead and grab our shields. And for this ship, the best shield that I had available to me was going to be the Assurance SG-2000. That's going to provide 975 shield versus the Fortress A2's 900. And then there's also the 102D, which is only providing 850. There we go. Now then, the last thing that we need to do with this ship is come up front, finish putting the front together, and then add the weapons. Now this ship is fairly simple up front. We have the Stroud Cap A's. Right here we have the Stroud Nose Cap. Now the big note about the nose cap is it does have a weapon mount on top and bottom, and we are making use of this weapon mount. And then right here we've got a porthole right up front, and then our weapons. So you can use whatever weapons you like the most. I decided to go ahead and use 3 Obliterator 250 MeV Alpha Beams. Note I am not using the auto weapons for this because we have a very mobile ship, and what I want to do is I want to take advantage of fully powering these and kiting people at extended ranges. Then, right here, it's whatever suppressive weaponry you want to use. Maybe I should have gone with this, but I ended up leaving on the Class A ones that I had been experimenting with. And that is going to go ahead and be the Suppaku 110 GCs. These do require Starship Design Rank 1. But notably here, it fits right here on this connection point. If you want to have a bigger weapon here, you will need to flip it into place or do some sort of like dropping it down, or you would not be able to use this and instead need to come on over here to the structural tab and add some horizon weapon mounts. Additionally, each of these requires 6 power, so putting 2 of these on is going to max the power requirements for your suppressive weaponry. Now, all I have left to do is assign my weapons. And that is the base Stroud Hunter. So let's go ahead and paint this ship and then test it out. There we go. Alright, so let's go ahead and head on out to Serpentis. And for some reason the game has decided I do not need music. So I am sorry if the audio is not as cooperative this time as it usually is. Alright. Let's give it a moment to see who shows up. If anyone. I am in Serpentis, right? Yes. Alright, well, I guess we'll have to go to the hostile activity. Looks like I've got 3 ships. Alright. We got the Veyrun Dirge. And then another one over here. And do note that this is all happening on extreme difficulty. Alright. That's 2 down. Well, let's go racing up on this boy. And then start slapping him with some EM weaponry. And then, of course, if you are running a hunter ship, the idea is to disable them and then board them. Alright, so looks like there's nothing on the bottom for this ship. And then they really need to deal with their heat leach problem. Alright, there we go. And with that, we can go ahead and hop in here. Now, the bright side of taking the ship like this, rather than destroying the engines, is once we undock, the engines are already there and working. Let's go ahead and make this my home ship. And then redock. And I will note that that Veyron Dirge looks like it was already coming with most of what I would want for this ship. So if you do manage to capture one of those, that gives you a nice starting spot. All right. Let's put our power back in all of our weapons. And make this our home ship. And then, actually, let's do a quick check to see if got any ship parts over here. And then we will go and check one more planet and just see how well this holds up to another round of combat. Alright. Let's see if anybody shows up. Alright. One down. And you can see here that that was not what I wanted to press. With the C-class ship, we can't afford to get up close and personal. And brawl a little bit. Alright, almost got him down. And they got his engines, so now let's go ahead and board him and take him over too. Alright, looks like we got some guys downstairs and straight ahead. Alright. Nobody there. Alright, looks like this is the entrance for the ship. Alright. Which means that... here we are. There we go. Because obviously a shotgun with the scope is the correct choice. Alright. And with 2 captures down, I think that's a good place to stop as any. If you've watched this far, thank you very much for watching. Don't forget to like, comment, subscribe, do all those YouTube things. And otherwise, I will see you in the next one.